It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero War Central, and in this video, I want to talk to you about why you don't need a tank all the time in Hero Wars. If you have a significantly developed team of damage dealers, supports, and healers, maybe you don't always need a tank. And you see this a lot with like the blender lineups. A lot of those lineups don't actually use a tank like a true tank. They'll use Anvari as a tank or Marcus as a tank. Some of these off-tank heroes that are like more warrior or support control, and in some cases, even a marks person like Dante. You see this a lot, but do you ever see Kark being used as your main tank? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you two fights. We're going to do one from yesterday's arena match, and then we're going to do a Guild War fight live, and I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. Here's the arena fight. Now, the fun thing that I love about the twins, and this fight in particular is a little dangerous because we have Celeste here, but I'll break it down for you in a little bit. All of the twins damage is area of effect damage. That means it affects my entire team usually all at once. So it doesn't matter what position my heroes are in. It just doesn't matter. Now, if I had a more offensive tank here, like Aurora or Corvus, maybe Galahad. A lot of people use Galahad in twins lineups. Then it would be extremely dangerous for me to use Kark as a tank. But since they're using an Astaroth, the twins, Jorgen and Celeste are a little sketchy because Jorgen does do some front row magic attack damage. That's his ultimate. He does, hits the front line with his ultimate, and of course all of Celeste's basic auto attacks are magic damage. They're not basic physical attacks. Celeste is one of the 2 or 3 heroes that does magic damage for her basic auto attacks, but since she's on defense and they can't play on manual mode, that means that she's going to switch back and forth, so it's kind of okay, although I will show you here in a few minutes why it's okay for me to do it, maybe not everybody else. So we're just going to go ahead and speed through this fight. It is very, very close. It is almost a loss, but once my Kark's first ult goes off, it's lights out. And we do lose our Sebastian, no big deal. And you can see that I do have a nice supporting cast behind my Kark, and that's kind of what I was talking about. I have Isaac and Sebastian. Sebastian is great at countering the twins. I usually only use Isaac against the twins if I'm going up against an enemy Aurora, but with this lineup, I thought it would be nice to add in a little bit more armor penetration as well as an occasional area of effect silence as well. I was able to defeat this lineup pretty easily, I would say. So now I want to show you my Guild War attempt for the day. This is the barracks. I'm facing off against the 770,000 power level team. We have a very similar situation, yet we don't have the 2 heroes, Jorgen and Celeste. So I should have an even easier time with this lineup. We're definitely going to go back to our tankless lineup right here. This may not be the smartest idea, and you can see that I'm 170,000 power level less, but I think I'm going to be okay. And since, we're living in YouTube world, and ultimately I don't think we're going to win this matchup for the day. I don't think our guild is going to win this Guild War for the day anyway. We're going to try it out. Now, I normally probably would have used Jorgen here instead of Faceless, but the enemy Sebastian is going to cause me all kinds of trouble. And using Jorgen is also going to be problematic because of the enemy's Martha. Now, the cool thing about Sebastian is he prevents all the watermarks from actually landing on my team. Once the first round of ults go out, I should start just immediately winning. Now, I did I triggered that a little late. I let the armor artifact go up, but now we have a couple of area of effect stuns and silences. We're going to go ahead and remove the watermarks again. Here comes Kai's ult to do a bunch of damage, and this should... Well, it didn't quite do it. I should have ulted with Isaac before I ulted with Kark there to get the bonus armor penetration. So there you go. Kark tank versus the twins. 170,000 power level higher. Arguably one of the best twins lineups in the game currently. You could argue that Aurora and or Celeste is a better option than Astaroth and Martha, but I'm not here to debate that point. I'm just here to show you how my big Kark is an amazing tank at times. Now let me show you why he is so good. Now here on Facebook and web, it's a little different. On mobile, you could probably get away with it a little bit better than you could on Facebook and web. The stats overall on Facebook and web are a lot higher. That means the tanks are absorbing more damage, the damage dealers are doing more damage, the healers are healing faster, the supports are doing what they're supposed to do better, I guess. I don't know. But check this out. Because I love the hero Kark so much, I've invested pretty heavily into Kark's Ascension Tree first. Now, I know what you're thinking. Probably one of the worst heroes to invest highly into. Probably would have been better off investing into like Sebastian or Isaac, maybe Yasmin, maybe Dante even. But that's not who I'm about. I'm here for fun. not for the absolute best lineup, the most efficient min-maxing lineup that I can have, bar none. I'm here for fun, all right? And my Sebastian and my Isaac are more than good enough for what they need to be doing. You can see here that my Kark is tier 4. It's roughly a third to half the way done into tier 4, and we'll be quickly diving through tier 5 as well. I just hope that Kark is one of the few heroes that gets the skills added to him, the Ascension skills. I hope we get those pretty quick. I would absolutely love it if it came very, very soon. And we do know that Kark, Satori, and Galahad are getting new skins later on this year. Maybe that's when Kark is going to get those 2 skills here on Facebook and web. Is Kark tank advisable? You can get away with it. You can get away with it. I don't know that I would recommend it for most people. You want to be very mindful of the enemy lineups. If they have frontline damage, like a lot of frontline damage, absolutely not. If all of their damage is area of effect that's going to hit your entire team anyway, then why not? Why not give it a try? The main reason why Kark is able to survive, not only all those stats that I've got invested into him, but this ability right here. He blocks enemy physical attacks for 8 seconds, and I gain energy for every attack blocked. And then finally, the Violet ability, survival factor, attacks against enemies thrown into the air, heal the hero for a fraction of the damage dealt. So this does give him 27.5% vampirism to heroes that are damaged in the air by him. So hope you found this video fun, if not a little bit of educational. Please, please, please consider giving it a like if you thought it was worth a watch. Hope everybody's having a fantastic week. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.